Okay, now you can talk. Jaywalking.
It's pretty quiet in this neighborhood today, isn't it? You know why? It's a little later.
Oh, is that why?
I was on Bankers today.
You were?
Is that late for you, surprisingly? Were you surprised when I said I'm going to sleep till 8?
I was surprised.
Yeah, I knew it. We stayed up and watched, I forgot what we were watching last night. We were just talking about Stallone, though, and the Tulsa King and
Yeah.
the documentary. And
He's been...
you know what's different from today? Do you still go to the movies a lot?
Not out.
Do you remember the last movie you saw at the theater? Because normally you had didn't you have an AMC card?
I had a pass, yeah.
What was it?
It was like a pass where I paid like
X amount a month,
19
right?
or $24 a month.
And you had unlimited.
You could see as many as 12 movies a month.
But was it a matinee? Like
No,
did you have to go during
anytime
the
I
day?
wanted. And if I wanted to go see like IMAX or like expensive movie, it wasn't any more money. It was great. It was a great deal. But then it stopped during the quarantine.
What I wonder is this, and this might be some of our parents at home that have children that are teenagers, and are there any film actors now besides Dwayne Johnson that people look at that and say, I want to have the physiques? Who else has great physiques in Hollywood?
Jason Statham's not bad.
Jason Statham?
Yeah. I mean, he's not big, but he's in shape.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah. Thor, right?
But don't you think we had a lot more inspirational characters?
It's not like back in the day. I mean,
because he had Stallone, Van Damme,
Schwarzenegger,
Arnold. I mean, Bruce Willis was an action star, but he didn't have a body.
No. There's more.
Because I can say that if anyone asks me why I got into bodybuilding, I think Arnold. Yeah, I don't give enough credit to Arnold because, yes, he did Commando, all those films, but I think it was more the Stallone, the Rocky
Big time.
series, and like First Blood.
Yeah.
Was it First Blood? Was that his movie? Was
Yeah.
First Blood? Okay,
in 1982.
That was the original First Blood, right?
First Blood, yeah.
And then
Van Damme had a whole bunch, and he was always in shape. Like he never did a movie where he was.
how many
off.
times do you think you watched Bloodsport?
Countless. Countless time.
You know what? I don't remember Lionheart though.
Oh, that was a good one.
She almost put it on last night. She clipped through it. And she's like, "Do you want to watch Bloodsport?" And I'm like, "Eh."
Lionheart was great because it was just like an underground fighting stuff, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean remember how big Star Wars was as a film?
That was great.
Star Wars series. Yeah, I remember you used to go see the films quite often. What was the closest casino to you? Did you go to Suncoast or?
What is it now?
Yeah.
Santa Fe?
Oh, Santa Fe, that's right.
The same as yours, right? We're not
Santa
in between.
Fe.
Santa
Can you
Fe.
imagine where we grew up, it was like a huge ordeal to go to the movies. Like you probably had to go a distance. Now it's like right here at any.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to any casino really,
Yeah.
but I feel like the industry's kind of past us now.
Yeah, everybody's staying home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
everything is streaming.
Everything's streaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all different now. What do you
Yeah.
think about this? The show's coming up this weekend. Detroit.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Who's doing it?
William Bonnick's favored. James Hollingshed's in it. I don't know who else.
I didn't hear the list.
I think that guy Good Vito's competing in Brazil this weekend.
Okay.
I know Chris is training him.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's pretty big, right?
Yeah. Good lines too for someone that big. Like that doesn't have a big waist.
There's a lot of good talent coming up especially from the international market.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that Derek announced that he's going to do Pittsburgh?
You know,
I knew he was doing it. but-
really,
yeah.
I didn't know, but I think he's on a roll right now. I think he just wants to make a point after the Arnold that, he's coming back to get the title. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It must have been really hard for him to finish third at the Olympia. That's kind of like Dexter when he lost to you in 09, you know?
Yeah.
You go from first to third, ouch.
Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, dude, it's all up in the judge's hands.
I know.
I mean, not to say, I mean, Derek definitely knew he wasn't, I mean, if he was at his best and he got third, it's different. But when you're off, I mean, just like in 08 when I was off, it was so disappointing. It must have been disappointing for you, for me to lose the title and you go back to Venice and everyone's coming in and...
Oh, dude.
And what, I mean, what'd you say? Because you were like...
But you know what? I was just, I knew you were going to come back strong, and I knew you were going to get that again, and I would get in fights
Did you
with
come
people.
out? Did you come out a lot during the 09 prep?
Of course.
Like, were you filming then?
I don't know if I was filming yet.
Were you with MD? I think you were with MD. Or were you still with Flex then? Do you remember?
I think I
had both for a minute.
Oh, did you?
Yes, remember I left right after. I could, like, I think I won the Olympia back, and then I left Flex.
That's what I thought.
Within a month.
Yes.
And what was the column you were doing at the time?
It was called Life in Venice, What's New Today.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, I was dealing with Blackman before the Olympia, because you were like, you know, thinking about going.
Yeah. Do you think now if you were living in Venice and the store was still existent and it was still that aura, you could run some sort of an online Life in Venice thread?
I think so.
Like almost like a YouTube series? Or
I think so, but there's no one there anymore.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Back in the day, that would have been great. You know, if I had like a camera installed in the store, just filming constantly.
What was the biggest selling product in your nutrition shop?
Protein.
Yeah.
Protein, glutamine.
And what flavor sold the most?
Shoot.
And was it just like a regular whey protein at the time, or isolate?
It was a triple 5 blend.
Okay.
Kind of like Pro M3 when you were with ISS, but 5. That was a good blend.
And was Max Muscle your biggest protein? Because obviously it was Max Muscle.
Of course. Yeah.
But you used to love that everyone would come over and hang out.
Oh, I loved that store.
So were you pretty good at the video games? Did you ever beat Cormier or not so much?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Me and him would always...
Okay, come on.
Me and him would always go at it. I know, he's excited. Yeah.
So you actually beat him?
I did. Not always.
Like, who won more than...
It was about 50-50, but I remember he would get so... And he was big at the time, he was still competing.
Yeah.
So when he would get up and start doing most muscular, yeah.
What game did you guys play?
Fight night.
Oh.
The boxing game. He was so nuts.
So you got pretty good being able to, because you would come in, there would be no one there, right?
Yeah.
Would anyone come in the store?
It was sometimes it was big, but sometimes it was kind of slow, you know. So it would come on the couch. He would spend the whole day there. He would come in the morning. Yeah.
What time?
I don't know, like 10, which is late for Chris because he sleeps in. Then he would go work out, and he'd come back for lunch, and he would go work out again, and he'd come back to 10, and he would stay with me all day, like almost sometimes.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was fun. During his Arnold prep.
Yeah.
In 04. Yeah.
So you know that just shows Chris's character a lot, because like he knew you were close to me and we were competing, and
and I get to really like him a lot. And when the Olympia comes around, I was just kind of like, fuck man, I really love Chris, you know, but I hope he's gonna win. But it was funny. Yeah, I remember one time I became so good at the game. I don't know why, I was just like on the roll. And I was at the Arnold Classic and Peter McGuff was there. And we're talking about fight night. And I told Chris, how about this? Next time we play, you pick my fighter, you pick your fighter, and I'll beat you every single time. And he was so pissed, dude. He was like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that?
Really?
You know some tricks? Yeah.
So you mastered the game more than he did?
Yeah, I was getting really good at some point. I was playing a lot.
So you don't play anymore, huh?
You know what? They don't make that game anymore because of UFC.
Oh, really?
They stopped 10 years ago. Yeah, I was told. That was a great game. You never got into games. Were you playing games when you were little?
No, you know, we weren't. Our parents didn't have us. We had Nintendo.
Yeah.
Then we had Game Boy and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but not the good stuff. Let me just put them in and we'll finish. Yeah, we weren't really not I don't want to say not allowed, but just wasn't a thing. We were doing so many chores around the house. It was
Yeah.
hard. Like when you say, sitting there all day and playing, I think that's how you became really good at it.
Yeah.
I just didn't have that time.
Yeah, of course.
Because of the concrete work.
It's better, dude. The kids today, that's all they do. They don't even go outside. Like Jenny's kids, he'll spend all day on the weekend and sometimes till like
Just playing.
wee hour in the morning on the game. Yeah.
I guess it probably does get addicting like that.
Of course.
So
But-
when you were doing Gold's Gym Venice, like when we ended up putting up the poster, we were
Yeah.
talking about that this morning,
Yeah,
that we paid for, by the way.
that's right. We didn't want to wait.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Who kind of ran that whole? Who'd you contact in order to put it up?
So I had to
At
get the
Gold's.
approval of the general manager of Gold's, of course.
Who was at the time? Do you remember?
I think it was Jeff.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. And then when he said yes, he said, okay, well, just give me the picture. Those are the dimensions. And then we found a place on, what is this? No, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Lincoln Boulevard.
And they blew it up.
And then they blew it up.
And we actually changed the picture out.
we did it
A lot of people
twice.
that don't know.
Yeah.
We took that original picture down.
We give it to Scotty, sitting in his basement. Yeah.
You still have the pictures of it going up? Or you're not anymore?
Oh, dude, no.
Was
no.
it? Yeah, I'm trying to think. It was digital then, which I think it was.
Yeah. And we wanted to change it a third time to add like the last year and use a quad stomp. That would have been the best picture to put up there.
And what happened?
We just never followed up. What happened is that the quarantine happened.
Oh yeah.
And then we kind of just didn't
So you
follow
think
through.
as they're putting up more pictures now, how do you think these pictures are getting put up there?
I think
same
it's the gym.
clearance?
Yeah. The gym's actually better now about doing it because
No one had so who won before me? So it was Ronnie. He had his image up there,
yeah,
and then mine went up.
they did one for
Dexter's
Dexter.
there because he trained there.
They did one for Sean. They did one
Sean's
for
there.
Phil.
One for Phil.
Yeah.
And then
That's it. I don't think Brenton's on the wall.
You're right.
I don't think Big Rami's on the wall.
So they kind of stopped after
They
that.
stopped. That's too bad.
Yeah,
If I'm
it's too
Mr.
bad.
Olympia,
Man,
I want a picture up there, big time.
that's what the whole thing. When you walk in the Gold's Gym Venice and you see, I can tell you that changed my life, man. Seeing those pictures.
Oh,
Like I saw that when I was 19, when I showed up there, and I said, I have to be on that wall.
dude.
And at the time, if you remember, I had a couple random pictures there,
Yeah,
but to be on the elite
Olympia wall.
next to Arnold, man.
That's a big goal.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a goal.
Yeah.
You know, you tell people that. Oh, one day I'm gonna do that. Oh,
Yeah.
they're like, "Pfft."
What about so when people visit Gold's Venice, it's so many people tag me in so many of the pictures. I think it's just really cool that you see that,
I know. It's
Yeah,
legendary.
the good old days.
Legendary.
Good old days, man. Now we're in the.
I miss it.
Mecca. I
Eric
know.
talks about it a lot right now.
He
Merlin.
does, huh? Yeah.
He's like, oh man.
Did he? Have you seen him since I came back from Bakersfield, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
did you tell him I?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Oh,
I
you're on your vacation in Bakersfield."
I told him you said it wasn't that bad. He says, no, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
it was
he
good.
admitted it.
It was good. So last week in Bakersfield, huge event. Next one's FIBO, then Cutler Classic Vegas, Cutler Classic Boston, and then I'm in DMV early May, May 10th Montreal, May 19th New York Pro. I have a wedding, and then the last weekend I'm in Nashville of May.
Hey, actually, did you see the last video we did in the gym? And you were talking about the event. I actually put a picture from your Instagram with the event and the crowd. Did you see it?
What event?
Bakersfield.
Oh, really? You put it up?
Yeah, because you were talking about,
Oh,
I wish
okay.
people could see the line and everything. So I got one,
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
see yourself and the line.
Sick.
Yeah.
You remember walking in those places and seeing, but they told you they tented out and everything there. They had tents and
I know,
stayed
that's
overnight.
crazy.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Last event that I did with you, that was John and Desiree.
But yeah,
That was pretty
that
good.
Was good, yeah.
Yeah.
That was recently. That was what, 2 years ago?
Not even.
You didn't go to the full-time, did you go to the full-time bodybuilder gym? You went with me that time, didn't you?
Gym.
No, the gym in Ironworks, Tracy.
David, of course.
No, yeah.
Dave, yeah.
You went with me there.
Yes.
Because he wanted you to come so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. He made a poster for me and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
He hit me up. He's great. I hope, shout out to you, Dave.
Yeah, Ironworks.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for Jaywalking. This should finish off our week. We'll be back next week for another training video. If you guys haven't checked out our arm training video that just launched out this week, we're back to doing YouTube. We're staying on track. Dave's happy. Back in the gym. Are you training today?
Yeah.
What's today?
Today is
oh, no, what is it?
quads and chest.
Okay.
Is that weird?
No, but someone commented on the YouTube about hamstrings and triceps.
Yeah.
Was it triceps and hamstrings?
No, I did the tricep and...
No, but you did triceps and biceps, but they commented like the old, what's the old routine?
Yeah, triceps and hamstrings.
Yeah.
It's funny.
All right, guys, make sure you guys comment below. We'll reminisce about a couple things here, but I want you guys to give me your insight. Appreciate you guys.
No mercy for you. No worries for you. That Game of Thrones. Go Cersei on you. I flip the script. I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to shut me